Yeah. Please excuse the children in the background. I there's nothing I can really do about that. We're already here. We're already filming. So I figure, fuck it. Here we are. You're just gonna have to deal. Maybe I'll cut the noise out if I can. We'll see. Anyway, we're here, and I've been in a pit lately. I just got out of a really bad bout of depression. Well, it wasn't really bad. It was moderately bad. And I wouldn't even call it depression. I would call it burnout. I was just burned out, man. I was just like, I don't know. I was going really hard with the YouTube videos and going to the gym and working full time, just trying to get myself right and stay active and stay busy. And I was just go, hustle. And, I gotta be honest with you, I think I just got burned out. And I think there's a difference between depression and burnout. Burnout is just, you've been working too hard, you've been on your grind, just nonstop, and your body is finally just like, fuck this, man. We need a break. We need a goddamn break. And I think that's what happened to me. I was just, maybe going a little too hard. I struggle with balance. I either work too fucking hard or not hard enough. There's not a lot of middle ground in my case sometimes, because I'm a very extreme person, and oftentimes I live on two ends of the spectrum, or a different end of the spectrum, There has been some speculation, mostly from me, that I might have bipolar disorder. I've never been diagnosed, but I don't know. Even if I do have it, what does it matter? I feel like all of the emotions that we feel on a daily basis, good, bad, and different, they're all part of the human experience. And that's not to trivialize or make light out of people with legitimate mental health issues like, schizophrenia, PTSD, dissociative identity disorder, things like that. Even if I am bipolar, it's like, fuck it, I'm bipolar. I feel like some people try to put labels on themselves when they don't really need to put a label on themselves. Because, I don't know. I think that we suppress the human condition, and we put pills over it. We numb ourselves with medication, not just pharmaceutical medication, of course, but, other medicines, prescriptions, Some people lie to themselves, and that's their addiction, And we as men, in particular, I think we're taught to bottle everything up because we have to be the rock and we have to be the anchor for the people that we love and that we care about. And I don't know. I don't really buy into that outdated bullshit, to be honest with you. There was a time where I kind of did, because I was a libertarian at one point. And, I back then I would have told you that, men's job and their responsibility is to be hard and to be the rock and to be, that masculine presence. And I still believe that to a degree. But at the same time, people have emotions. People feel things. We're not robots. We're not fucking drones. And there's this very toxic movement, has been on the internet for a very long time. It's starting to die out now, thank God. But, the whole red pill thing. A lot of men are, pressured to fit this stereotypical mold of, what a masculine man is supposed to be. And I think it's important to not be a pussy. Sure. But that goes for women, too. I mean, just don't be a bitch. But at the same time, there's a difference between being a fucking bitch and just being a human. And you have to allow yourself to be human sometimes. I'm not saying be lazy. I'm not saying dwell into your feelings and just drown in the hate of the world. I'm not saying that, but like at the same time, you really have to be in touch with your emotions, I think. You can't have emotional intelligence unless you are in touch with your emotions. There's this guy that I'm subscribed to, actually, and I watch a lot of his videos. His name is Dwayne, and he has this YouTube channel called Dry Creek Wrangler School, and he gives a lot of very sound advice. One of the videos, and I'm kind of name dropping here, it's fine. I recommend that you guys go check him out, but he has a video called, what was the video called? It was called When You Just Ain't Got It All Together. It's a great video, targeted toward younger people. You should go watch that. But he did make a point that I vehemently disagreed with. And he said that one thing that drives him crazy is that men are told that they need to have emotional intelligence. And he, I agree with that, because a man without emotional control is a dangerous man. I think anyone without emotional control is dangerous. I don't want women around me that don't have emotional control. I don't want men around me that don't have emotional control. We're adults here, but at the same time, I will be the first to tell you that it is okay for men to cry. I don't give a fuck what society says, Crying actually has health benefits. Emotional, release has health benefits. It's funny. I cried last night, actually. And it wasn't even so much that anything was bothering me in particular, because there was nothing bothering me, really. I just felt like crying. And, well, I mean, there was a lot bothering me all at once, and I feel like everything that I've been through over the past 5 years or so with experiencing, grief and heartbreak and the pandemic, dealing with that, which everybody had to deal with. Just the combination of shit over the past 5 years or so that I've had to endure, it all kind of accumulated, and I had to release it. And that's what I'm here to tell all of you, is that, releasing is good. Tears are for healing. Physical activity, of course, is really good. Obviously. There's this thing called bioenergetics as well that can be very useful to you, and I've actually practiced it in the past. Basically, it's like a healing practice that you use, like with your body and with your voice and shit. It's like basically you just kind of let loose and have the short of it, the gist of it is just like you just completely lose your shit and have an emotional breakdown. But it's like healing. Elliot Hulse, shout out to him. I used to watch his videos a lot before he lost his fucking mind. And he talked about that a lot, bioenergetics. And he had a video that went viral called Bioenergetics Catharsis. And I think it's been re-uploaded a bunch of times. If you can find it, I definitely recommend it because it's pretty fucking great. When that video first came out, people had a lot of really negative things to say about it. But honestly, dude made a really good point. And I think he was really ahead of his time. Honestly. It's unfortunate that he's a fascist piece of shit now, or was. I don't know if he still is. I haven't really caught up with him. I think he kind of mellowed out. But anyway, this video's not about him. What I'm saying is releasing what's bothering you. I argue that it should be in a healthy, controlled environment, particularly so that you don't bleed on people who didn't cut you. That's what I'm saying. We as men, we try our best to keep everything bottled, but it just gets to be too much sometimes, and we have to release it. And I'm a huge advocate for going somewhere by yourself and just letting loose. I've done it multiple times. obviously hobbies and creative endeavors and just staying busy helps a lot. I won't sit here and deny that it helps. It definitely helps, but it can only get you so far. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's really all I had for this video. Just some food for thought. As always, if you liked the video, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you didn't, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and kiss my ass. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light.